another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something. Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found? My assistant. She's posted in the lower city investigating Duke Stelmane's murder. Now, back to it. What have you found?
A Baal plot. You as well?
Devella's been harping on about Baal for months.
Fancies herself something of an expert.
I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering.
But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her.
Fine.
I'll bite. What's your theory? No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is. Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city. Well, what are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
Tell me, am I beautiful?
More than beautiful. You are the aurora stretched across the north skies. You are the golden dunes swept across the Kalim. You are the fruit of the forbidden palm, soft on my skin, sweet on my tongue. You are my sin and salvation.
Your parasite stirs, and you gaze at the nymph through the flaming fist's hungry eyes. Your muscles shiver with her longing. Your skin burns with her heat.
What's wrong, Jara?
What are you? Wait, I know you.
I don't understand. What's...
Your face. The Absolute has shown me.
Jara, what's going on? Who's this man?
Your head screams in agony. Change has come. Pustules boiling beneath your skin, your bones twisting, your flesh rupturing. And suddenly, silence.
What's happening?
Still breathing. Despite everything, no time for mercy.
Hells. I'd heard tales of mind flayers. Talons sharp as daggers, and tentacles yet more fearsome. But no tale did justice to its ethereal beauty. It floats like a butterfly. Its blood shimmers like silver. Who? Oh, yes. Jara. I will miss her coin, it's true. Though perhaps this is not what you meant. Free your mind of her. Let us look forward, never back.
Her gaze intensifies. Your breath quickens and your heart skips a beat. The woman's senses are heightened and her fire stoked. The mind flayer is no mere curiosity, but an object of desire.
Desire is instinct, to both mortal and immortal. It's no more disgusting than the mulberry fresh on its bush. But perhaps there are other flavors that might satisfy my palate. Not sex. Something far more intoxicating. Rapture. Close your eyes and listen. Shh. Free your mind. The gods themselves cannot grant you my unimaginable bliss. Refuse it once, and you will be left forever wanting. Then a part of you remains forever empty, yet keenly felt. An ultimate unknowing beyond your grasp. At least take these. May you have at least some comfort in bitter times. I won't forget you. And you won't forget me.
Hand it over.
You must hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
The Kithrak? What deal would he make with this devil?
You must help me, Raphael. For the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Lae'zel, Talak Magir. The devil holds the key to freeing the Gith people. Right here, right now. You could seal our fate. Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
That was no party trick. Somebody's missing, can't you tell? That illithid you keep in your pocket can't hear us anymore. I'd ask you to be patient, but you've been patient enough. Now is the time to speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far, but no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you. And everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. Very perceptive. Yes. I can give you the means to break him free.
Speak, devil. We're listening.
To illithids, yes. But despite your reckless embrace of the parasite and recent mutations, you're no mind flayer. Not yet. Orpheus would gladly execute the Emperor. But to you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an Elder Brain. If I'd realized you were so gullible, I'd have tricked you into selling your soul for a pocketful of beans when we first met. To the Emperor, you are nothing more than a beast of burden. One that will transport it to the Elder Brain. An ox requires food, and the occasional beating to keep it moving. You are simpler. The Emperor's words serve as both carrot and stick.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. And if he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Good and truth rarely go hand in hand, but in this case, they are happy bedfellows, and we can be too. I swear to you, I have the solution to your problem. Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return. Power. You free Orpheus, and in doing so save the city, the Sword Coast, perhaps the whole world, and your own precious skin too. And you give me the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. And you, Lae'zel of Kalir, want to free the Forgotten Prince, do you not?
I want nothing more.
Then it is settled, is it not? A crown for a hammer. A bargain of a lifetime, Lae'zel of Kalir. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Karsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Karsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited. Ever watching for more than 1,000 years for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play. Yes, it does. Especially when I see what a bloody mess they've made of their whole scheme. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
Skvar! We should do as the devil asks. The Prince of the Comet must rise again.
Right here. You'll find everything is in order. The moment I have your signature, you will have the means to free Orpheus. The hammer. You guarantee the crown will be mine once the brain is defeated, and I swear that I will never use the crown to dominate a mortal. Perfect. One more rhyme, for old time's sake. The master was slain within his own house. They dined on him both, the cat and the mouse. The hammer is yours. You will find yourself in Orpheus's presence before the end comes. When you do, shatter the chains that hold him. Be sure to keep the hammer safe until then. Your survival depends on it. And I'll keep your contract safe in my house of hope. I'll be seeing you, and when I do, we dine.
The ink has barely dried, yet you feel a growing disquiet at what exactly you just signed. Perhaps a Diabolus can offer some comfort, or a way out. For a devil's bargain is a hard one to break.
I'd sooner have imagined shattering a planet with my bare fist than taking a deal with a devil. But we shouldn't regret the bargain, not for one instant. Raphael can have his crown, if it means breaking Prince Orpheus free. The prince will be suspicious, but he won't be reckless enough to turn on his liberators. There'd be too little to gain from our deaths, and too much to lose. Now, to the Chares's Caress taproom. We must tell Voss the news.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. Me too. It's concerning that something could come between us like that. Especially when we are so close to the Elder Brain. Do you have any idea what it was? Then the situation is worse than I thought. If it read your thoughts, it knows exactly what your intentions are, and it is already plotting countermoves to stop you. We must press on. I will bolster your mental defenses. Let us hope that allows us to regain some of our lost advantage before it finds you.
Look, Sharesa's caress isn't just about...
Voss, friend to the comet.
Leidenschaft of Kalir, warrior of warriors. Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir.
The hammer? How can it be that you came to possess it? Was it Raphael?
The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from the Lich Queen's tyranny. Can it be? Will the mighty Prince Orpheus soon illuminate the astral plane?
Gith's son will soon ride against Vlaakith, Voss, and I will follow him into battle.
And you will wield the greatest gift Mother Gith ever granted her dauntless children.
A silver sword. I will carry it for the honor of Gith, the great liberator, and her unforgotten son.
Vinisk, now that you have the hammer, you must find a way to enter the astral prism. Once inside, smash Orpheus's bonds. His cry will shake the plains, and I will fly to your aid. The Prince of the Comet will sear the heavens again. Let the Lich Queen tremble.
Think again. I will not permit your entry.
Questions, Vinisk? You seem to be lost in thought. Yes, but you will meet this challenge, as you've met so many others. The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you.
Spoon. Happy.
Since I was old enough to hold a blade, I've dreamt of wielding a silver sword. The swords cleave both meat and mind, body and brain. To swing one, mesmerizing. To be slain by one, agonizing. Everyone I bleed with the sword will be my tribute to Prince Orpheus.
You recall another fact about silver swords. The Githyanki forbid their use by all other peoples.
A dream we made reality. A Kithrak's silver sword is more than a weapon. It is an extension of your will, an entire limb unto itself. You merely need to think strike, and it strikes. The sword carves the correct path and carries your arm with it. The ancient slates tell us that each sword holds a fragment of the living gate, a flesh portal made from the stuffs of nightmare. The silver injures the body, the gate's flesh injures the mind, a formidable weapon against Geich. Only Gith's children may wield swords of silver, unless a Githyanki grants the right in exceptional circumstance. The illithid grand design nears. The true heir is shackled. These are exceptional circumstances. I grant my allies the right to my silver. Certainly not, or the Prince's honor guard would have already fractured his prison. To break Orpheus free, we will need the Orphic Hammer. A Kithrak's silver sword is more than a weapon. It is an extension of your will, an entire limb unto itself. You merely need to think strike, and it strikes. The sword carves the correct path, and carries your arm with it. The ancient slates tell us that each sword holds a fragment of the living gate, a flesh portal made from the stuffs of nightmare.
The terrible living gate, thinner than a lamb's hair and hidden deep beneath the Feywild.
The silver injures the body, the gate's flesh injures the mind, a formidable weapon against Geich. Very well. I'm listening. The one who gave significance to this trivial rock, and the one who unblinded me to a terrible truth. I had built my life on an empty foundation. Orpheus is the road to my freedom, and you are the reason to march down it. I'd like the same.
Hey! You paid Raphael a visit. I want to... A toast to Raphael's latest client, the savior of the city. The boss is always right, even though he's so very wrong. More than anything. My old dwarfen master used to beat me and feed me scraps. Raphael treats me right and feeds me well. Better to feast in the hells than go begging in the heavens. When I'm not keeping my eye on potential clients like you, I make sure the House of Hope is fully secure. Devils often have prettier hordes than dragons. Sneaking thieves into their vaults is a lucrative business. Doesn't usually end well for the thieves. But sometimes the thieves are rich, smart, or well-connected enough to come back in one piece. Take our esteemed Lord Gortash, for example.
She's enjoying your company, and the liquor has loosened her tongue, but she's anxious about the direction the conversation's taking.
Would never. I'll take Raphael's secrets to the grave. If that prick Gortash came nosing around my turf, I'd tell him to stick his gauntlet where the sun don't shine. But somebody helped him out. Some diabolist with a loose sense of duty and a hunger to be richer than Mammon. Conversation's over. I've got to sober up and get back to work.
Hey, lights.
Butter. Oh, honey. Yes, we should.
Let them see you taking charge of your pleasurable destiny.
Leather-like.
Let the man breathe. That watcher sent him flying.
Well,
Did you see how far that watcher threw me?
Dinner with my parents, remember?
I can't believe you tried to climb up one, you madman! How else was I supposed to see the mountains? Hello? Hi! Over here! Me! Put him up! Put him up! Wait! I wasn't really gonna fight you. I was just trying something out. My name's Narber, adventurer to be, soon to be the best adventurer anyone's ever seen. As soon as I figure out what kind of adventurer I want to be. What do you think? Can I be a fighter? Right you are. I'll just find something to punch, I guess. It won't hurt, will it? No, surely not.
Ahoy, stranger. Thanks for stopping by Calm's Gams. I'm Calm. Well, Carmen. What can I do you for? Ugh. If it's empty patty you want, get your clothes from my brother Figaro. But if it's genuine quality and genuine taste you're after, Calm's Gams as you covered. A killer? That's... gods. I've no love from my brother, but that's extreme. He doesn't deserve that. Thanks for warning me, but it's him that needs warning, and he never listens to me. You wouldn't either, if you knew him like I did. Since Dad died, he thinks he's cock of the bloody walk, that I should give up my shop and work for family business. For him, dick. Maybe you should keep your nose out of where it doesn't bloody belong. Now, you want clothes or not? Sounds good. Get you something a bit fresher than your current outfit. Remember, Calm's Gams, here for all your fashion needs.
Want to talk? I love to talk!
Wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
Dornish!
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms Rock's closed for the day. Won't be. You don't look the posh sort. Last door on the right. Go on. Make merry. Lower the gates. Special permission.
Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorm. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city. Of course, of course. My Steel Watchers are rather adept at keeping the peace, but not entirely suitable for polite conversation. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
From Gortash. We shouldn't have any more trouble from the guards.
That's why nothing's gonna happen to us. We'll tell them what happened, and we'll be home in no time.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience.
A gith in my armory? I don't think so. Clear off! Trade? Do I look like a shopkeeper? This equipment isn't for sale. It belongs to the Flaming Fist. Fine. Keep your boots on. Lot of use that hunk of junk was. Keeping me safe, were you? Useless.
That's why nothing's gonna happen to us. We'll tell them what...
Let's see what you're hiding.
You were witnessed assaulting someone. You're headed for this.
I won't give in.
Well, hello.
Let's not get caught off guard.
taught. You were witnessed assaulting someone. You were witnessed assaulting someone. You murdered someone in view of...
Action, not reaction.
Let's get going. Always room for more.
Too far gone. You're too late. It's over.
Floric? Oh, what have they done to you?
I don't speak of myself, High Harper. I speak of the city itself. We came too late. It's over. The Steel Watch happened. I came seeking allies to our cause. Watchers spotted me, dragged me to Older Ravenguard's husk. Empty as a stare. A tadpole's puppet. Nothing more. He spoke in accusations. Apostasy, conspiracy, sedition. I'll be executed in 5 dawns.
The Fist can go hang themselves. We're getting you out.
When the people need a miracle, you cannot wait for the gods to answer. Older's words. I'd almost forgotten. No more sulking. I know what to do. Unlock my cell. Escort me out of Worm's Rock. I'll seek out my connections. When the city streets shatter, you'll want their blades. Hurry.
Indolence breeds madness.
Still breathing, despite everything.
This is far enough. The way should be clear. I can't thank you enough for getting me out of that damned prison. And for giving me courage when I'd all but run out.
Don't be so quick with your gratitude, Counselor. All we have done is send you back into the battle.
And reminded me why I fight in the first place. Truly, thank you. When the flames roared loudest, you pulled me to safety. Most would have let me burn. I won't forget it. I will travel to the upper city. Find what allies I can. You won't fight the coming battle alone. As long as the city stands, I will stand with it. This is my promise.
Indolence breeds madness. I've spotted a trap. Move with purpose.
Should be easy.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Let's rehearse this one more time. Pretend I'm a fist and tell me what you were doing in the house.
I swear.
Oh, I can't really glaze that pizza. He wasn't even hurt.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Hell's not this again.
The brain is resisting its orders. Without all three stones to control it, it will soon start acting on its own will.
Ruff's babbling, no time to talk.
Audience chamber.
Or for us. I'm not sure I believe her. Does it really matter?
If it isn't little Will's chums. I hope he hasn't been too much trouble. Heard about his father. The Dead Three's puppet. A travesty, really. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid shindig, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after. And bring the pup along, if you can. I'd hate for him to miss the fun.
Hi. It's me, Yenna. You remember me, right? You were really nice to me before, and, my mum hasn't come back yet. She might come later. I don't think she's coming. Could we maybe stay here?
Of course, girl. You can help me determine who it is doing all this snoring.
Yes! You've got a fire and everything. I can cook really good. Whatever you want. Thank you, thank you.
Always good to talk, my friend. I'd love to join, but I don't think there's enough space for me to squeeze in.
Ready and willing.
Defender of the people.